Shalom and good day all, this is Tehillim29 back again for another comic review, and in this comic review I'm covering The Phantom, and in this, as you can see, I have two issues being covered for, well, basically the first Phantom related topic on the channel. And as you can see, we have two particular covers, and I intend on covering both of these covers in relation, or not just in relation to the story, but also in relation to the character and the overall part of this mystery that is taking place in the Phantom story. So, moving into first things first, do these covers in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? Sure enough it does, to which I give these covers for both of them an 8 out of 10. And as you can see there, the numbering is a little bit different. As with this one, it's number 1873 followed by 1874. So we've got a side-by-side, as this is following a mystery. The only disappointing thing is that I don't actually have the third part to this story, but making do with what we've got. So I'll now get things ready to show some of the internal art for both of them. I'll start off with 1873 first, as we get to follow the story and also what's happening with the characters. So we have quite a bit here in regards to the story. We get to see that we have the character of the Phantom, and we get to encounter the Ibis and also some of the characters that sort of like make up this story. We of course meet some of the natives, and overall altogether there's probably about 72 pages. Of course, in this we also have the Phantom meeting the character of Dr. Oppenheimer. We learn a bit of a history around one of the items that he has found, and eventually move into the present. Some more events take place. We have the Phantom inquiring of some friends, and of course the mystery around this story continues. So we get quite a bit happen. I'll just jump a couple of extra pages, and as you can see, there are some events that take place, to which he also saves some women in need. And last but not least, towards the end, so with this particular issue, it deals with a particular character that is basically mute. So in that case, unable to speak. But what they're unable to do in speaking, they're able to sort of like express in other ways. Again, we return to the past, and we get to see what's happening there, along with what's happening in the present. Jumping some more pages again, we get to see some of the Phantom's nemesis, including some of the pirates, but not all pirates are his nemesis. We of course encounter an island, and to which this island has someone who actually reminds me of someone from Planet of the Apes. I'm pretty sure you can see why. And last but not least, towards the end of this particular story, as it continues into the third. So time to move into the next area, and that is in relation to the art. Even though I understand that this art is not in color, I do actually still quite like the art, to which I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Next is the area of the story, to which is broken down into quite a number of categories. Seeing that I am not including comic book references, because this is sort of like first time around reviewing a Phantom comic on the channel, I will be covering sort of like the main things, such as time, location, and of course the cast of characters that appear in this story. Now, with time, we had minutes being used, we had hours later being used, we had the morning, and also years ago take place. And that was sort of like used in regards to the past, or the deep past. Next is the area of location, where we had the Bengali jungle, we had parts of Egypt being explored. We had the Cape of Paradise, and of course we also had a slave traders camp as one of the locations. Next is the cast of characters, being the main character of the Phantom, and also the character of Dr. Oppenheimer, who is also sort of like trying to unravel the mystery of the Ibis. And for the overall storytelling, I give it an 8 out of 10. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.